Leo, what's going on with you? This is going to be your weekly reading from March 4th through the 10th. It's going to be a love reading, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get straight into it. What's going on with those that resonate with the energy of Leo? All right. Lions and lionesses. What's going on with you, Leo? The glorious Leo. That's good. Two more. We have love reading. All right, Leo. Wheel of Fortune, things turning toward your favor, right? Things, basically, it's as if you've been aligned with positivity in a matter and the universe is not responding. Things seem to be falling into place. Things are just going to get better. If they aren't good, they're going to get good, all right? Or at least better than their current state. Now, it seems as if the challenge when it comes to your love life, whatever it is that you're invested in, was or is lack of reciprocity. Trying to get caffeinated here. There you are, Leo. Strength card, subconscious. What this entails is that you've had difficulty with this matter. It's costed you effort, all right? But you've stuck through it and you've done what's necessary. You've taken the necessary steps to persevere, all right? Now, this situation that you're in, I see that turned a bit cold, okay? There was a sense of coldness that shrouded the relationship. And what I mean by coldness is more so a lack of emotional touch. All right, so a lack of romance possibly, or a lack of emotional invigoration, exhilaration. All right. Now, some of you guys could have been waiting for some time. You guys could have been waiting, and it seems as if that wait is over. Whether it's you that's taking action or the person that you're dealing with, that wait is over. An element of anticipation is what's being obliterated, and I know that sounds heavy, but essentially action is surmounting stagnation. Ooh. Leo. I see that you haven't been too receptive. You haven't been too involved, too assertive to make things happen here, and that's the current energy that I'm seeing you embody at this time. You know what? There's been some deep introspective, and I feel that through an element of isolating yourself, you found some sort of clarity, you found some sort of groundedness, you know, and sometimes that's required, ladies and gentlemen, when we're dealing with a relationship that is a bit tumultuous. Sometimes it's best that we take ourselves out of it so that we're able to regroup, all right? And that's the sort of energy that I'm picking up from you, all right? Through this process, it seems as if you are wanting further clarity. You have yet to gain the clarity that you actually want in this matter. And look, things are just not looking... Look, let me tell you something. This is going to sound paradoxical, ladies and gentlemen. The relationship itself is not looking good, all right? But just because the relationship isn't looking good, that doesn't mean that things aren't looking good for you. All right, they may not be looking good for the union between two people, but this disorder, this chaos, this friction can very much be the catalyst for the uprising of an individual. Does that make sense? Many times what we invest ourselves in is the connections that we invest ourselves in and don't work out. They're for a reason. They're for our growth. They're to forge us, to make us wiser, to make us more resilient to challenges, more patient, you name it. There's innumerable amounts of lessons that we can gain from engaging in romance. And this is what seems to be happening, ladies and gentlemen. This relationship is headed toward friction. It's headed toward, you know, this sort of stuck energy here, despite this anticipation. And you know what? This lack of waiting that I emphasized early on can very much be you walking away, all right? You distancing yourself. Whatever sort of action you're doing, you feel as if it is the right thing, Leo, all right? You feel as if it's the right thing for you, and I don't see you too happy with whomever it is that you're dealing with, all right? I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel that Leo is cutting someone out. They're cutting someone out. They are demolishing a relationship, demolishing is more so like the tower, right? Just utter destruction. But it seems as if you're just deconstructing it slowly but surely. All right, and in the process, you are feeling a sense of agitation or friction. We'll call it emotional friction, mental friction. It's not easy, right? Dealing with such matters are not easy, Leo. But just because they're not easy doesn't mean that it isn't for our better good. All right? Sometimes the best thing for us require actions that are very uncomfortable. All right? Require actions that we don't want to do. But that's the name of the game. All right? Life isn't all glitter and rainbows and butterflies and that love and light. It's not. All right? If you want growth, if you want power, if you want to be the best version of yourself, well, then you must welcome the pain. You must welcome the lessons in life. All right? So you're not going to be the best version of yourself without going through trial. And that is exactly what you're going through. So it seems. And let me tell you, it seems that you are doing just fine. Despite the friction, discombobulation, and whatever sort of puzzling energy you may be experiencing, you seem to be pretty grounded on your path, Leo. All right? Not in the relationship. The relationship does not seem as if it's headed towards harmony or resolution. Nothing like that. But it seems as if the stars are aligning for your evolution, for your growth. That is what I'm seeing, Leo. All right? And that is what I want to emphasize. This is a love reading, okay? So I must say that the relationship that I'm seeing here, I'm not seeing it so prosperous. But I see you quite sturdy. I see you quite strong, Leo. Tell me more. Yes, Leo. You're going to rise above this shit. Look, I'm going to sound redundant, but when it comes to this relationship, guys, there is an element of feeling stuck, an element of friction. But that's this relationship. That's not functioning. That's not working. That you are slowly detaching and deconstructing because of the level of defeat, the lack of reciprocity, the friction, the stagnation that it's brought upon your life. Right? I see detaching. But you know what? Yourself as an individual, you're shining. You're shining, Leo. You're shining. What message can I convey to Leo that will facilitate them on their path? I don't see a new beginning in this situation, in this love matter. All right? And this may very much just be a confirmation to something you already know. Yeah, look. I see your curiosity for this individual just completely dissipated. It's beginning to evaporate. You're moving on, Leo. You're moving on. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, ladies and gentlemen. Know that. All right? But if you want self-empowerment, if you want to grow, then you must take these actions. You must continue on this path and bring in closure to this matter. All right? What will ensue if Leo continues to invest himself in this situation? I'm not going to take it because I don't know whether let's see. Alright, what is going to happen, Leo, is that you're going to be holding on to a massive burden. That's what's going to happen. Alright, you're going to be if you continue to invest yourself in this matter, you're going to carry a burden that isn't necessary to carry. All right, you see, a lot of times the change that we want in our life are at our grasp. We can attain them. We just many times are not willing to take the action. You know, people often say, oh, well, you know, when it's the right time, it will come to me. When it's the right time, the right person will come to me. When it's the right time, no, this is not upon the right time. All right, time is a man-made construct. An organization tool, all right? The right time is now, okay? And the right time entails you to take action, however difficult it may be. Maybe this action to bring about change in your life entails cutting someone out of your life, all right? Obliterating them from your life, cutting the link, however difficult it may be, that's what may be necessary. You want true love? Then you must love yourself. And all the imperfections and things that you don't like about yourself. You must come to accept yourself fully. And it's only when you accept yourself that those that accept you for who you are will come into your life. All right? A lot of times we run from what it is that we want. Why? Because we do not take the action that is necessary. Do not wait for time because it's never going to come. All right? The time is now. And you're going to initiate it by taking action, however difficult it may be. Leo, I'm going to bore into this individual, their mind, their thoughts, their intentions, and the actions that they may be taking toward you. If this was your reading, I will see you in the extended. Otherwise, continue marching, Leo. This is not going to be easy. I see difficulty on your path, but you have what it takes to surmount it. So don't stop. I'll see you in the extended, or I'll see you soon.